Welcome back to the Everyday ADV. Today we're going to continue our modifications of the 2025 CFMOTO Ibex 450. Today we're going to install the Barkbuster Handguards. Today we're going to be installing the Kickstand Enlarger. This is a genuine CFMOTO product, and I purchased it from Cycle Parts Nation. They're not a sponsor, but it is where you can get genuine CFMOTO parts in the United States. All right, so let's get started. Okay, to start, I just removed the back two screws, loosened these up quite a bit. The CFMOTO insignia goes to the outside. You can just slide it on there like that. Nice part, very well made, pretty happy with it. See you in the next video. Okay, inside the box we have not much. Packet of hardware, two black anodized arms. And no instructions. Inside the VPS box are the two plastic guards and the wind deflectors and the screws for the wind deflectors, and no instructions. Okay, I'm going to go over the parts real quick so that we know what we have when it gets a little confusing when I start moving these small parts around over there by the motorcycle. So this is the left handlebar, this is the right handlebar. Two key factors to note is the 7mm spacer goes on the left side handlebar. The right side takes the 10mm spacer. So that's the installation for the Ibex 450. Also, in addition to that, when we do install the right side, there has to be 2 to 3 millimeters between the spacer or the weight, this weight, and the throttle grip, and we'll go over that when we're on that side. Additionally, there is a left and right to these clamps. On the left side, when you clamp it, take it under the handlebar, and you'll see this when I do it. This taper here, for to go on the left side, it should be facing, the small part should be towards the gas tank, and the large part towards the outside of the motorcycle. All right, so we'll get all that set up now and continue with the installation. All right, we're going to start with this clamp installation here. Important part is that making sure that the clamp goes together. This section right here mates. There are two separate size screws. The smaller one goes in the top, the larger one goes here in the bottom. I'm not going to worry about where these wires are going to fall where I want them right now. I'm just going to put it on so that we can start the mock-up installation, and then we can make adjustments as we see necessary. All right, let's kind of mock this up. This assembly, he'll take this bolt, we'll go through here like that. The next thing will be the weight. The concave section will go towards the bike. The spacer, remember, this is the 7mm, goes in there next. Then goes the expander. And then we have the tip. This part is this bolt is what attaches it to the clamp we just installed. All right, so let's go slide this all together. Okay, we're going to slide this whole assembly into the end of the handlebar. And just to help me out hold this up, we're going to put this screw lightly attaching that clamp. All right, the clamp is self-explanatory. Remember I said that the small side of this bracket goes towards the gas tank and the larger side goes out to the bike. And that should just line up perfectly. And that's not perfect right there, but it isn't going to take much to make that adjustment. Bring this clamp inward to make that adjustment. So I'm going to work on that right now. This bolt is also a 5mm. So let's get that. Oh yeah, so now that gap, I have that gap perfectly right. I'll tighten that down lightly, and then I'll come over to these screws, and that is a 4mm. So we'll switch Allen keys here. And because this top has the machined space in it, that's the part you're going to want tight, and then tighten it down utilizing the bottom. All right, so I've removed the clamp to free up this ABS switch wire here. I would like it to go down under now and be lined up with these wires. I'm not quite sure, it's part of that bundle. Why they took it over the top doesn't really make a lot of sense to me, but nonetheless, that's where it is. So. Actually, there's a tab in there that fits right around those two parts of this housing, throttle, or the handlebar mount housing. So you're going to have to line that up very carefully. We definitely don't want to strip this. So just take your time. Okay, that was simple enough. I'm going to get a tie wrap later on when I'm finished this, and I'm going to tie wrap this to the rest of the bundle. That is even a cleaner look anyway. I don't know why it wasn't done that way originally, but there we are. Okay. Okay, I didn't go over the whole installation of this bar and the brackets on this side because you've seen all that already, so just reverse to this side. But I did want to point out this interesting point, or something I found very interesting, and that is the discussion that when I read you the instructions, that on this side, just tighten this up a little bit, there has to be a minimum of 2 to 3 millimeters. Make sure you have at least 2 to 3 millimeters clearance between the weight and the throttle grip. Okay, that's way more than 2 to 3 millimeters. So, you know, I don't know exactly why that was highlighted in the instructions, but that has to be 2 to 3 millimeters, and this more than meets that criteria. So, and that is the larger bushing, which is supposed to be on the right side. So, okay. The black rod goes right into that slot. There's a hole there and a hole there for screws. Very easy and straightforward to figure that one out. Well, that's pretty sturdy though. Nice. All right, now the other side. All right, so just to give you a perspective of the guards, this is, like I said, the VPS version. This is for the deflector on the high mark, and this is without any additional deflector. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other deflector on that side. I've chosen to go to the higher mark. We'll see if we like that. Great hardware. It feels strong, very sturdy. Much more happy with it than what was originally on it. So I'll see you on the next video.